Also, guys, welcome to another video. There's going to be like part 18 of me reacting to that vegan tea. Anyways, let's get started.
I'll do it.
Well done.
Cow's milk is for baby cows. I hate to break it to you.
No, this is...
Your mama is
It's
not a
not
cow.
wrong.
That milk is not for you. Cow's milk is for baby cows. I hate to break it to you. If your mama is not a cow, that milk is not for you. Plants have protein, they really do. Being vegan is healthy, you know it's true. Plants have protein, they really do. So why the fuck aren't you vegan yet? No more excuses for you. Responding to comments today, and here's what you say. You just discourage me from being vegan. You do it way too cruel. You're just too pushy. You push
He's
people
right.
away from being vegan. Oh my goodness. All right, how about we try this? I'll whisper to you really nicely to be vegan and see if it works, okay? Can you please be vegan? Can you please stop hurting animals? Can you just be nice? Can you try to imagine that you're the victim? Yeah? That's great. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Do you want me to pay you too? How much money do I have to pay you to stop hurting animals? $10, $100, $1,000? You tell me what I need to do to help you to be a decent person and not discriminate against animals who never did anything wrong to you ever. Just tell me. I'll do it. You know, another thing that you could do if it doesn't work, what I'm suggesting to you, by being sweet with you and by offering to pay you money, is you could go and find another vegan teacher. There's millions of vegans here on TikTok, over on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. They're all over the place. I mean, millions and millions. So maybe you don't like the way that I talk to you. So what's stopping you from being vegan by the way that they talk to you? That's right. It has nothing to do with us. It has nothing to do with the way that we tell you. It's all about you. So change. Okay? Start to follow me over on Instagram and let's get this thing straightened out. You can start being vegan right now. So do it. Vegans don't steal from animals. They don't steal eggs, milk, or honey. Vegans don't steal from animals because animals are not commodities. Responding to comments today, and here's what you say. You're saying that what I was eating looked delicious, and you're saying it's cool that it's cruelty-free. So what I like about your comment is that it's kind and it's helpful. It's not vegan phobic. It's actually vegan fantastic. And in that video, I was eating the stuff I usually eat every morning. Ground up chia seeds and flax seeds, mixed with some berries like blueberries, raspberries, and some soy milk in there, maybe a couple of tablespoons of oats, some dates mixed in, bananas, apple, whatever kind of fruit, and also a few nuts. Eating a whole food plant-based diet is extremely healthy. It's so easy, it's not expensive, and it makes you feel great because you're not hurting animals. Yeah, so thank you for being here. Responding to comments today, and here's what Jamal has to say. So Jamal decided to lie. Let's try to figure out why. Do you think that Jamal wants extra attention? Do you think that maybe Jamal is projecting? Maybe it was actually him who was there? Do you think that Jamal feels guilty for eating animals?
No,
and he's just trying to do anything possible to avoid facing that fact? Do you think that maybe Jamal really wants to be vegan, but is just afraid and just hangs out on my channel just because he's curious and he wants to try to get some sort of courage? You think that might be it? Jamal, just Google vegan recipes. Go on.
No, don't.
You can do it. I have faith in you.
No, don't.
Responding to comments today, here's what you say. You're writing that you love drinking cow's milk. Yummy. And my little nephew loves drinking cow's milk. All right, so you guys like the taste of cow's milk. I get it. I used to drink cow's milk too. But then I found out what happens to the cows. I didn't realize that they were being hurt. I didn't realize that baby boy cows were being ripped away from their mothers so that humans could go underneath the mothers and steal the milk. When I found out what happened, at first I didn't believe it. And then, when I checked and found out it really was true, I knew I had no choice. I had to quit drinking cow's milk. So I started looking into other kinds of options, like soy milk and oat milk. And even though I didn't really like soy milk at first, I forced myself to get used to it, because the alternative was to be cruel, and I don't want to be cruel. Do you? Responding to comments today, here's what you say. You write, were you vegan as a kid? If not, stop forcing kids to be vegan if you weren't. So first of all, nobody is forcing you to be vegan. And second of all, what happened in the past is completely irrelevant.
In the past, women used to be subservient to men. They couldn't even vote. Do you think we should go back to those days?
Yes, sir.
Do you think we should go back to the days where people used to have slaves?
Yes.
I don't think so. When we know better, we do better.
Besides, the vegan diet has...
And also, I'm pretty sure they're like still slaves in like the 21st century. I'm pretty sure they're still slaves.
been proven to be healthful for all stages of development. So why on earth would you feed a child corpses if you know that you can feed them lentils, beans, tofu, rice, pasta, and every single fruit and vegetable under the sun? Every child should remain vegan. They were born vegan, and we have no right to take away their vegan virginity. Think about that.
Can we all get together to sign a petition to get rid of that vegan teaser because we don't need her? And also make sure to subscribe to Maximum Ohio. Please, I beg you. Please subscribe, I really need it. Anyways, I just do that. Order vet approved meat for your animals. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is what this is.
Responding to comments today, here's what you say. You write.
No, she's the complete opposite.
Katie is a brave vegan animal defender who does the right thing despite being constantly attacked. I admire her work. Wow. Thank you very much for that. The cool thing is that I also admire your work. So I'm gonna take this comment, copy it, and just change the name, because I think you are a great animal defender. I've seen the kind of videos that you put out. You're doing street activism.
We all need to get together to stop this mad lady.
People are throwing bacon at you, at different body parts. I know how incredibly difficult that must be, but you always stand your ground. I love how you have your microphone there and you are interviewing people, and sometimes you use sarcasm to get the point across. So I hope that other people will follow your account too. And if you guys don't know who this is, this guy behind the account, his name is Andy. Check him out.
End speciesism, end speciesism, end speciesism, be kind to the animals. End vegan phobia, end vegan phobia, end vegan phobia, be kind to the activists. Dance if you're vegan, hands up if you're vegan. Think you can't do it? Try it, you can. Yeah.
Well guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining us. See you in the next video, but don't forget, if you like this, make sure to press the like button and subscribe. See you tomorrow.
Let's follow that vegan teacher on YouTube right now. Let's help her.
Baby cows, I hate to break.
Okay, now. Let's go. I just want to watch this video again because it's so funny.
The skeletons are multiplying. You're absolutely right. I know exactly what you mean. I mean, today I was just in a grocery store, for example, and I walked in there and I looked at the back, and it was like death everywhere.
I mean, I felt like I was in a morgue. It was like a cemetery. There were like bodies with like legs, and there were like arms, and there were like heads that were still attached to the skeleton of the body, like a fish's head. So many different animals that were there. It was horrific. So of course I started yelling. I'm like, oh my God, help! There's dead bodies here. And of course everyone started running. And I said, look, call 911. So they were like calling 911, and I'm like, look. And I was showing them everything, and they were like, oh my God, you're right. We never thought of it before like that. So of course everybody started trying to help as much as they could, you know. They're trying to do CPR and everything, but of course it was too late. It was so sad. So everybody was crying. The skeletons are multiplying.
Oh my God. I love that video so much. One last thought before this video is finished.
There's no excuse for animal abuse. Not religion, not an eating disorder, not peer pressure, not your monetary status. Don't eat animals, don't buy their bodies, don't steal their milk, their blood, or their honey. Don't wear their fur or their feathers. It is only by the grace of God that you are not in their skin. Each time you see a public display of meat, dairy, stolen eggs, or fur in an ad, give it the middle finger. Each time you see an animal suffering, run to help as if you were the victim. Each time it's time to eat, ask for and choose the vegan option. Don't be a bully to vegan children or anyone who has compassion for the animals. Heaven awaits those who do their part with a compassionate heart. Every vegan started out like you, thinking they could never be vegan. It was a crazy thing to do, and yet here they are, 100% vegan, speaking out on behalf of the victims all over the world. Never think that you can't be an ethical animal rights activist, because not only can you do it, but it's also your moral duty and your destiny. Be brave, be better, be vegan, be loved, and start now.
Okay guys, I think that's gonna be the end of this episode. Make sure to subscribe, leave a comment, and like this video. Anyways, bye and see you in the next